Good morning, my lovelies. I'm coming to you today from a very snowy Nottingham in the English Midlands. Just bear with me a second. I don't know how well you can see that, but it is snowing quite heavily for what we get. It's been doing this on and off since about 5 o'clock yesterday evening, and it was snowing really lightly before that. And if you look at that sky, it's absolutely full of it. So give me a minute to set up and we'll get back to the actual yarniness. Right then. So that's me now. Sat down. God, this chair goes a long way back. Sorry. Just got to rearrange my cushions so that I don't disappear into a depth of chair. I'll do that later when I'm actually playing with my yarn. So, let's get started. First of all, finishers. The Movie Marquee Challenge, which is Heather the Crochet Witch, Samantha at Amethyst Craftworks, and Bella from Bella's Crochet Gifts, running that all year. Heather did it last year with Sandy from Crochet Canada, whose idea it was originally. It's really coming down now, that snow. Like literally in the 2 minutes since I recorded that bit of snow, it's coming down. So Samantha picked this month's, which was Hocus Pocus. And I've finished my make. It's a little bag. I got the idea and the pattern from Bruna at Brunicality. One of the two. I will, if we can work out how, link it. I used a 5mm crochet hook. It's just got these little bamboo handles. And the yarn I used was Hobie Starlight. Sorry, I've just done the cat litter and I've got some dust in my throat as well. Pink, white, burgundy, blue. I don't know what the colours are because I'm afraid I got rid of the labels, and little bordering grey. This is going to be a birthday present / Mother's Day present for my mum, who doesn't watch, so we're laughing. She's also getting a hat I made earlier in the year and a scarf I made, a cowl thing that I made at the end of last year. So that's that. That can go back in there with the other gift-based things until I sort out my cupboard. We don't have any co-hosts at the moment. They're all being warm somewhere. But I've got a cushion set up for in front of a radiator in case anybody wishes to join me. So, next step, whips. The only thing I've been working on really since last week. So I finished the bag, the whips. That's this bag. I've actually made some progress on my Christmas blanket. which I'm now going to have to ferret around in the bottom. Oh, so I've added a few more squares onto a row, and I've got 2 more red squares finished and ready to go on when it's that turn. But at the moment I'm just blasting through getting the red squares done, then I'll move on to the green squares, and then I think I'll sit and just have a joining session. That may or may not be a video, don't know. And then crochet alongs. I finished the movie marquee. I've noted down the colours for the Coco calendar crochet along, but at the end of last month I finished crocheting April's, and seeing as I've decided to I abandoned the Moogly one and decided to make just a big blanket. I've since frogged that, which was a good couple of hours last week, and I've decided in my infinite wisdom to start another one, so I'm now playing catch up, but I'm doing the Alt Knots Stitch and Scream crochet along. I've done February's square, which was that's the back. The herringbone half double crochet. I suspect at some point I lost the plot a little bit and forgot to herringbone and just half doubled, because that's certainly what I ended doing. I've added a little single crochet border around, which is not strictly in the pattern, but it's me. That I can't do things without attachable borders. It makes my head hurt. February's square is in the Lion Brand Mandala Ombre in Chi. There will be probably a bit more with Chi in it and other variegated purples, because I went a little bit mad buying variegated purples. So half of them are going to be in variegated purple. There's a couple required, she said, where you mix 2 colours, and they are going to be in Hobie Malaga, deep blue or navy blue. Hang on. No, I've not got the label for it. And dark green. And I've also got, so there's going to be 2 of them maybe. I've got that rest of that coming. I've also got Caron Simply Soft in royal blue, and again Caron Simply Soft in Pagoda. Look at that colour. Oh my god, it's beautiful. What I'm working on now is March's square, which is the grit stitch, and that again is in Caron Simply Soft royal blue. And then I'll do January's, which is spider stitch on the spider stitch, and that will be in the pagoda, and then I'll be all caught up. So that's kind of my priority for the next few days to a week-ish, however long it takes me. And then I'm finishing the Kerbal for my son, and then I'm getting back on with my cinnamon jumper, which will then be my major priority, apart from noting down colours for Coco Cal and assorted Stitch and Screams and movie marquees for April. Hoping to get that done by the end of April, maybe into the middle of May, so that I can then start on my Christmas jumper. Bitten off rather a lot. But next year, Christmas decorations won't be on my list, and amigurumi won't be on my list. Next year I think I've got an awful lot of blankets anyway, but never mind. In other news, I have ordered, and I'm very excited, a Furls crochet hook, 5.5mm in the Aries colourway, I think. Yep. And this is off eBay, and if it's still there next week, there's a 5mm from the same lady, so I'm keeping half an eye on that, and hopefully I'll be able to get that. Anyway, I'm babbling. I'm getting distracted by watching the snow, so I'm gonna let you go, cuddle up under my blanket with my coffee, watch some YouTube, and go back to my regular telly. Bye! With a bit of jingling, and if my clicker will work. No.